Dreams. What happens when you are asleep? Most people, well, they don't get to sleep. Some don't even remember their dreams, because it's only a nap. But what are they? Dreams are images of our memories, from past things we have seen and experienced, smells, sounds, feelings. But one should never truly believe or trust their own dreams, because the mind itself will trick you. Today's video is of a YouTuber who has cleverly made it so these images you see will bring nostalgia to you, even though you probably have never been in any place of any of these images. That's coming up in today's Weird News. Eerie images show the places you may have seen in your dreams. But before all that, hello everyone, my name is CantDoGames, if you don't already know that, and welcome back to the Weird News. I'm back now, still trying to get my vibes back in, you know, because after about a couple of weeks, you kind of lose that vibe that you got from when you're making your videos. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm getting back into it. Today is all about dreams, and, well, a kind of clever trick that a YouTuber actually has done, where he's made it these AI images, and it makes you feel nostalgic that you've seen it before. There isn't loads of images there for you to recognize it all, so your brain will fill in the gaps. That's what today's video is about. I hope you guys stick around and enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like, of course, to help support this channel. And yeah, let's just get on with today's weird news. Yeah, some weird news going on about this video. I believe it's on YouTube. And I don't know, I think they are AI images. Very common type of places that you would normally see, like some buildings. But the reason they're eerie is because a lot of people have said they swear they've seen these images in their dreams. My opinion on this is no one has exactly the same dream. There's always some differesses in each person's mind. A dream is when your body is resting, you know, it's repairing itself when you're resting and all that. And the images that you have are your mind, is your brain basically just going through a photo album of like things you've seen over like past couple of weeks or months. I don't know how far back it can go. Some people can like have dreams about things from like very, very long ago. I can and all that, but a lot of other people can't even dream or remember them. So seeing images and that they've been told that this is what you might have dreamed of, they will react to it in a way like, yes, I've seen that image or something like that, but it won't be exactly as what they actually probably saw. You know what I mean? So we'll have a look at this video, shall we? Places you've seen while dreaming. And I don't know, let me know if you guys think that you swear that this image, like maybe one of these images you've actually seen. Let me know in the comments, because they might seem like you've seen them, but there would be probably a lot of like similarities but differences, because not everyone, unless the only way really to have the same dream, probably I believe, is someone is if you do exactly what they do every day. You know, like things you see, people you meet, all that environment you're around. Yeah, the dreams might be similar, but there's always a difference. But we'll have a look at this one, shall we? Alright, there's okay, just showed half of it, and I will say, this image here does ring a bell. Very oddly coloured places, you can only see certain houses and all that. And this is like I don't know, maybe this reminds me of like a memory or a dream that I had of when I was little. I haven't moved that far as much as people would think. I literally have moved out of like one like estate where we are in England, just to move back to the same estate later on in life, but just around the corner. And I've walked to, like, I've had a look around where I used to live beforehand, and it doesn't look how I remember it. Reason why is because as a child you see your perception to the world is different to when you're younger because you're smaller. So everything seemed taller, and like to a house you wouldn't be able to see much over the house. So this is why the image here is sort of pale, like it's bland, it's out of place, because the brain won't trigger the memories of everything you saw. Like where I used to live, it used to be all I used to remember was we had a line of houses, a road, and there was like a car. It was like a kids' play park at the back of our house, like over behind our fences. That's all I remember. But if I go back there now, the park's still there, but there are other houses and that. There were like, all round it. There are things there. There were like pathways. There were houses in front of my house and all that. So there are images that you won't remember everything precisely. So that's why a dream doesn't seem real and it looks so eerie in a way, because a dream is a mismatch of images, as I said, that of your memories. But that's what this reminds you of, this sort of like, you know, cul-de-sac, I guess you would call it. But yeah, these are AI generated, I believe. Creepy store, yes, a nightmare. Adding maybe like a dark figure maybe at the back of that of the aisle, I would say more. And that just looks like the placement for the new Five Nights at Freddy movie. The weird video has attracted comments from people who were left in shock and were surprisingly thankful for it. Some commenters on YouTube also claimed the video made them feel nostalgic, which may be due to the fact that lots of pictures look like they were taken on a disposable camera from back in the day. The idea of like these videos, because they are made like on like a really old camera, but the resolution isn't 1080, it's like 240 and stuff like that, so it looks old. So it's like the illusion of it is made to look at, added with the music to the background. That is why it makes it more of a eerie feeling. I believe the reason why the images are empty, like they're very, very bland. There are a few things there, but the rest of it is for your own mind to fill in the gaps, to trick the person to believe they've seen it before. Do you know what I mean? I have got that sort of feel from this. Like there's a lot of like images, of course, of like you got like it looks like a hospital, but not a hospital you would see normally because it's quite open, to of course the cul-de-sac where it looks like childhood grew up, but there's nothing in the background. Later on in life you might remember this image, but you won't remember it exactly as how it is till you of course see it again. But that's just the mind working in its own way. Was it recollect the image of what happened? So this video is the person is very, very smart at making you believe that the video is nostalgic, but I could be wrong. That is very intriguing, and I'm very, very, very impressed with the idea of this. One passionate commenter said, "I've never seen a video so nostalgic yet so sinister, so scary yet so light-hearted, so light yet so dark." Yeah, like the shopping mall area, like the shopping aisle where it's like there's milk on the floor. That gives like the impression of there's something wrong here with only a little lights and the rest of the place is dark. It's sort of like a fear factor there of like making you feel like something's gone wrong in a place where, well, things shouldn't really go wrong, you know? Okay, while another YouTuber viewer shared, "This was awesome, way to go, love it, very submersive current," while a third wrote, "I love unsettling music." If you take away the music, they're just some weird images that have been made to have anything be placed to them. They are sort of like, the images seem to me to be like a blank slate, and that's where your own mind takes over, and because it's saying it's a dream, these are images of dreams that you may have had, your brain will try and think that it tricks itself to believe that, yes, these are what these are. Adding with the music, of course, makes it eerier. But yeah, the feel of like the nostalgia but fear factor is what a dream is. It's a mishmash of images, as I keep saying. Very good though, Doggo. I will admit, you're very, very smart when it comes to using a blank slate, sort of, with barely anything outrageous, just to image him, just so the image can like trigger something in the mind to make him believe that that is what really is there. I would say that's very smart. Like, a lot of people will have images of people in their dreams. Like, I have dreams all the time of people I've never met in my life, but there's certain things about them that I do know. Like, maybe someone that had a piercing, had a tattoo, something like that. That person in your dream will have that, but they don't look anything like that person you've actually know. It's a way of your mind to getting rid of information that it doesn't need, I believe. Because that was today's weird news and my opinion on this eerie images of your dreams. But also, I could be wrong. Let me know, guys, in the comments if any of them triggered some memories that may actually not be real. Because you can't really trust your mind when it comes to dreams, because it is a mismatch of images. Don't forget, try to remember that when next time you have a dream.